What's up, guys? Welcome to the Maintenance Man channel. Tonight we have a wheelbarrow. This is like my secondary one. It's lived its whole life outside. I'm guessing it's kind of needs refurbished because the wood's rotted. I'll bring you in closer on that, but I must have replaced the wheel also because this says universal wheelbarrow tire. Looks fairly new, so now I'm in a predicament of should probably just fix it because I do like to keep things, you know. This is a true value type thing. I know I bring you guys like the good CC high quality tool videos, but we got something a little different here. Yeah, so I actually got this at Busy Beaver, I believe. Walked right in there, said I want this wheelbarrow, and they walked out there. It was the finest one on the lot. So let me bring you in closer, see what we're working with. So basically we got the handles here, come down here. Now a lot of this wood is good. I need the good wood, you know. Need to kind of just sand it up, get it nice, but where this clips on in the front there, you can see it just ripped right out my last run. And what that kind of does is support it, so when you lift the handles up, they work together instead of independently just swaying everywhere. So my initial idea was I think I was going to go 14 inches back or something, cut new pieces up front, put some dowel, wood glue, and then maybe some mending plates or something, and then attach this back on the front because, you know, I really only use this to take some firewood from down below, bring it up to the house in the winter, and I give it to the kids to move mulch around in the summer when we do that. But what I'm thinking is just cutting here, and then I should have about a 6-inch dowel going through it, use mending plates, and then that still keeps... See, I'm not a wood magician, you know. I'm not a Brad's Workbench type. And to be honest with you, I could cut a piece of wood, sand down handles like this, but like I said, this is not in terrible shape. I will probably Thompson it, and then the rest of the metal got a little bit of rust. I was going to use this, but we'll use the Rust-Oleum rust eater stuff. Plastic part's good, the barrel's good. Got a little bit of rust on the front corner there, but nothing, I mean, that's not bad at all. And this thing too. So basically I just want to fix it up. Let's see what happens here. Give me your ideas down in the comments of what you would do. I mean, honestly, if you're looking at this as a whole project or whatever, or need to do it yourself, you could rip down some 2x4s and just have them square handled. You could sand them down. Wouldn't be hard, but you know, like I said, I think I'm going to go this route first and see how it turns out and go from there. All right, so I got the handles in the miter saw, got 1/2-inch dowels, got it zip tied to keep the holes aligned and tight. Like I said, the wheel goes here, that takes the weight. This bar is really just to keep the handles from going independent, helps them work together. So gonna leave some good wood there, that's what she said, and just extend on these little ends. I got my measurement of how long this should be, and we'll go from there. So let's cut this. Alright, so I'm going to rip a corner off of the 2x4 here. It's the same height. Just rip these rounded edges off so we have straight like over here, and then we'll rip them down to the proper size, and it's about 4.5 inches. There is a little rot in here. This side's pretty good, but I'm still just going to roll with this. I mean, I'm doing this because I have the parts available laying around, you know. And if I got to rip a handle, I could do that eventually also. But for right now, we'll see if this works, and we'll be using the Ryobi 8¼ inch cordless table saw. All right, taking ½ inch off, that's what I have set up. Bingo. Now we'll go by maintenance man math, inch and 1 line before a half here. Grab this, you know. So the piece that fell should be our good piece. So here's our new piece. It's a little bendy, that's for sure, but that's okay. We only need a small section of it to put together with this one. I love that Ryobi table saw, it's great. All right, folks, I accomplished this in about, I don't know, 15 minutes plus videoing it all. Bad news is drilling out on the center of this one, and it's just rotted and gone. This side's pretty good. I'm gonna need a longer piece of wood though to make the handle here. So we'll come back to this, and once I get the wood cut, we'll go from there. But that's just sometimes what happens doing projects, you know? You think one thing, and I knew that might be an issue, but I would try to work past it, but I can't. I just, not with that, so. We're gonna get this wheelbarrow fixed. I got a nice change of clothes, don't I? So where we left off was I made a handle, not long enough wood, because this is all rotted. I cut the ends off. I was gonna add a piece, and what happened was when I was drilling for the dowel, this one just chipped and stripped. Tried to make a new one, didn't have enough wood, but let me bring you in here. Did I say sometimes you gotta, what is it, gift a donkey to a horse in the mouth? Or when you're looking at a horse, a donkey will gift you? So I've told you guys, I ain't no wood magician. But, I mean, I could probably get handles kind of close to that. That's not what we're going to do today, but how I'd go about doing that is setting my table saw at a 45 and just take a little bit off of each corner to about, you know, however long that is. Then I just start sanding it as round as I could get it. And that would just take time, which that's how I wanted to fix this and show you guys. But here's the route we're going. So for about 35 bucks off of Amazon, this is Premier I don't know. This is for a true temper. It fits. Handles are a little bit longer, a little bit thicker, which is actually kind of nice. I think they're thicker than the originals. They're beefier. They have a nice finish on it. Now, obviously, we're at this point because of lack of maintenance on my part. This was kept at a property and is outside. It's spent its whole life outside. I kind of just need to get this done now because it's going to be outside and be with to let me get my firewood up and down from the house. So I need to get this done. This was the quickest way. So let me do a little fast forwarding video for you. Lesson learned, this is where a rush job turns into a crap job. It's gonna work out. Maybe I gotta move this back a little bit. And then the wheel back. And then the front thing, I tried to get it bent on there, but as you can see, it's going to bump into the wheel, which I thought that might be an issue. If I move the wheel back, then we're up against the body. When things are supposed to go right. This was a terrible job. It works, it rolls, it's going to serve its purpose. It's got a good enough tilt to be scooting around. You know, got a good vertical, but I mean, back here feels good. It does. It's sitting good, new wood. Added a few ventilation holes down here at the bottom. A few more up there. Just, it was pretty close to being accurate how they came. Not really at all. But, yeah, I ended up taking the old handle and then making where my hole should be. That was the best route. I was not great with a tape measure tonight. But this is what I am going to do, because that's just is what it is. But I'll get some dowel rods, wood glue them in all those holes, and then chop them off, sand them down, spray it with some spar, and you'll get your rigidity back. I mean, they're fine as they are now. But yeah, sometimes I do projects and I'm like, yeah, this is going to be easy. I thought this would be a breeze. I was just wrong about the whole thing. It should have been, but I'm an idiot sometimes. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.